One of the very, very beautiful things to see in Israel is called in Hebrew Me'arat HaNetifim. It's a stalactite cave, which is about a half an hour to 45 minutes away from Yerushalayim, and it was discovered accidentally. That what happened was there was in 1968 apparently either some blasting in the area, a cave opened up, and they went into the cave, they explored, and they found these tremendously beautiful stalactites that were there. So what does that have to do with icicles? Because it's a stalactite, the way in which it comes about, just like an icicle comes from the dripping of water, which then freezes and becomes wider and longer with time. So also the stalactites come about with the dripping of water and some little minerals in those drops of water which remain and catch on, and with time those minerals one to another attach themselves until finally it comes into something visible, and depending on the conditions, on the way it drips and everything like that, it comes out into many, many different shapes. Just the word mi'ara is a cave. Netifim has to do with the word of stalactite, but it has to do with the word tipa, which is a drop. That is because it comes drop by drop by drop. So there are two lessons to go with this, right? There has to be a lesson too. Can't just be this part. So one lesson works the other way around, and that is drop, drop, not creating something, but breaking something. There's a very famous Gemara in which we're told about Rabbi Akiva before he became Rabbi Akiva. He was an ignorant shepherd working for one of the richest people in Israel at the time, who had a daughter named Rachel. She fell in love with this ignorant shepherd, and her father wanted to disown her. As a matter of fact, he did disown her because she married this ignorant shepherd, and she said that he should go and learn Torah. And he said, I'm 40 years old, I can't learn, it won't go into my head. And then he saw a hole in some rocks. Where was this hole and where were these rocks? It was underneath a waterfall. And the water had come drop by drop by drop. Each time the drop came, it did some tiny little thing. And with time, what had happened was that the drops went ahead and made a hole in the rock. So he said, if the water can make a hole in the rock with time, so also things can go into my head also. Even though I think I'm 40 years old and nothing can get through my thick skull, drop by drop it will come in. And he continued and he studied till he became the very, very famous Rabbi Akiva. And then his father-in-law liked him and he gave him all of his wealth. That's one lesson. The second one we'll save for another time. Okay,